It was this divine intervention that just really made me realize how excessive I was being and how little I actually needed. Welcome back to my channel. This is Faye. Today I wanted to talk to you about doing more with less. So I was definitely a girl of excess in my 20s. I wanted all the fashion all the time. Sustainability wasn't a focus for me. I mean, I don't even think I knew about it then, and it certainly wasn't something that I was really conscious of. I was definitely consuming and consuming too much, and it wasn't until my late 20s that I went overseas and I had one suitcase with too much stuff. I got a really sore back and I didn't have a lot of money, and so I had always been into thrifting and, you know, secondhand and antiques because of my parents, but it was just fun. When I was traveling and living overseas, it became a necessity because it was all I could afford, and I couldn't afford to have all this stuff, you know, hanging on my back. It was just a waste, especially because I was only wearing a small percentage of it. It was this divine intervention that just really made me realize how excessive I was being and how little I actually needed. So that was really when my journey in sustainability and thrifting and opulence began. You know, it was this kind of, divine intervention. And so something I love to do now is to be inspired by something in my wardrobe or something that I've thrifted and create like a little capsule around it, and then challenge myself to come up with lots of different outfits and lots of different ways to wear and love and treasure these items. So today I thought I would give you an example of that. I've got some of my tried and tested absolute wardrobe favorites, and there's a couple of things that I've thrifted recently that have just super inspired me and really taken me on this journey with this small capsule that I've put together. And I hope this inspires you to look at what you have, to think about thrifting, and to think about all the possibilities that you can do with less. To me, less really is more. So I thought I would just use this capsule for the week and challenge myself, and then share with you each day what I'm wearing and, you know, the inspiration behind it and why I love the pieces, and yeah, just kind of take you on that journey, because it's a journey for me too. It's fun, it's playtime, it ignites my inner child, but it also really reiterates what I stand for, which is, you know, consuming less and thinking mindfully and thinking thrifty and consciously, but also that to remind myself you really don't need a lot of stuff. It's incredible what you can do with a small wardrobe, and creating these little capsules just as like a play date for myself is a really wonderful way to reiterate and re-educate myself on consuming less and being more creative. So let's go, let's get into the week, and I will show you what I wore every day with my small capsule collection. Let's do it. Kicking it off with a shameless plug for my beautiful book, Opulence. You can find her at opulence.com. She's available globally, and if I do say so myself, she's a total vibe. I love sunglasses, so I've got particularly cat's eye shape, so I've got two pairs here. This is a great vintage pair of oversized men's jeans. Some of my beloved brooches. I'm a big collector. This Chanel inspired perfume bottle handbag. Look at these shoes. I thrifted these for $10. They, in my opinion, are works of art. I don't know where they originated from. I believe that they're a byproduct of an animal, and they are all handmade, and I just felt the need to rescue them. and I just think they are exquisite. A silk scarf, which is even more beautiful when you open it up. I'll show you that a bit later. Some classic black heels. Look at this skirt, speaking of works of art. It's a silk, but I think there might be some taffeta in it because it's quite stiff, but it's super silky and soft. If you are Australian and you're watching this, you will know what I mean when I say it's giving a definite Easton Pearson vibe. That was a female-owned business, incredible Australian brand, and they did really artistic prints and just super unique, interesting designs. And I love this because it's just one size. You can wrap it around, you can do whatever you want with it. Absolutely beautiful. That was $10. Oversized again, a linen blazer, which is really comfy and relaxed, and it's kind of giving like couturier, fashion, you know, atelier, like you're kind of working in the house of Chanel or something like that, or is that just me? But I love that one, really comfy. A beautiful vintage silk blouse with the most amazing buttons. Look at these babies. Another silk blouse. I'm always looking for natural fibers when I'm thrifting. They are rare, but when I find them, I grab them. Two of my favorite belts. This is like a cow skin, cow hide, pony skin, I think it's also called. This is a super extra long men's belt, and something I love to do is have them personalized. So I had a bootmaker add my initials. This is a thrifted white t-shirt, but I've made it me by adding the title of my book. I had that hand embroidered by a small business near me. You can actually get them on my website if you're interested. This is a gorgeous bustier corset top, and it's not tight. It just really skims my body, so it's wonderful and comfy. I can wear it under things or over things. One of my favorite bodysuits. It's just 100% cotton, really breathable and comfortable. And these are two of my favorite bags. This is giving Jacquemus inspired, and then I've added some chains. I found these just in the accessory section at my local thrift store. They were $2 a piece, but it really gives it that something extra. And this is one of my favorite carry-all go-to bags for every day. This is actually an old pair of jeans. It's so handy because it's got all the pockets on the back and the front, so it's wonderful for keys, phone, and it's just so good. You can throw your groceries in there. I absolutely love this bag. I got this from the Salvos. They sell them. It's a little brand called Re-Up. And then I've also just bought another pair of strappy sandals. This is a Loewe inspired handmade peplum belt. And then if I just need to run out the door, the good old Birks. These are a few of my favorite accessories. These pearl hoops, a pearl Vivienne Westwood choker, this big chunky guy that I wear all the time, sits really nicely on my collarbone. And these pieces are authentic vintage designer hardware. So they came from things like jackets, bags, zippers, and they've been turned into necklaces. This little lady doesn't have a chain at the moment because she's got a bloody knot in it, and it's so frustrating. I can't get it out. So when I get the patience, I'm going to have to undo that, but for now I can just switch it out with this one. So that's the squad, and yes, I am a total nerd, and I love to lay things out and make them look like a shop, whether I'm in my home or I'm traveling. I just find it super inspiring, and it makes me excited to get dressed. So let's do that, and I'll show you what I wear this week and all of the different creations that I can get out of this small little tribe. Good morning, happy Monday. So for the first look from my capsule collection that I've put together this week, I have just gone super casual because I've been out running some errands this morning. I just wanted to be comfortable but still chic. It's really hot here in Australia, so I'm just wearing silk head to toe, all black, really simple, easy breezy, slides on, and that really cute little bag that I was telling you about, that is all made from an old pair of jeans. Side note, I'm starving, it's lunchtime, and if you're in Australia, this is not sponsored, but I have discovered Betty's Burgers do the best burger wrapped in lettuce instead of a bun, and it's like a vegan patty. I'm not vegan, but I don't really eat a lot of meat. I eat mostly seafood. And so the vegan patty is amazing, wrapped in lettuce, a little bit of spicy mayo. Easy breezy for, you know, just casual Monday, easing into the week. I will see you tomorrow for the next look. See, what'd I tell you? Look at that bad boy. It's so good, honestly. Have a good day. Loves, it's Tuesday. I am heading out to a couple of work meetings, and then I'm catching up with a friend for lunch, and then I've got some more work stuff on in the afternoon. So I want to look cute, but I want to be comfortable. From the capsule collection today, I have pulled a really nice combination of masculine meets feminine, which is one of my all-time favorite style tips, is that dichotomy. I think when you do that, like pretty meets boyish, or dressy meets casual, or textured meets silky, those elements, those contrasts really elevate an outfit, and I think create such a unique and personal style. So I'm wearing a really feminine bustier, and then I've got these oversized men's jeans, which are too big for me, but I love that because I can cinch them, paper bag waist them, and then do my little belt loop hack, which you may or may not have seen before, so I will show you that in a sec. And then this jacket is giving, I'm a couturier and I work at the Chanel house, and I love the oversized nature of it. It's 100% linen. It's so comfortable, really easy to throw on, but I still look put together, like I got my stuff going on, you know? Do you know what one of the most magical gifts that thrift has given me? It's to throw the size book out the window. When you go into a thrift store, things are not always clearly marked. Sometimes they're in sections or sizing, sometimes they're not. You really have to open up your mind and see what's in there and just try things. It's been phenomenal for my body confidence, for my self-confidence, to not worry about a number or be defined by a number. The clothes work for me and I make them fit me, not the other way around, not me trying and striving to be a certain size to fit into a certain number. There's so much freedom in thrifting, and especially when you shop the whole store. I look in the men's, I look at things that are too big for me. I cinch them, I gather them, I wear them to one side, I play with them, and I make them me and fit me. So if you haven't tried thrifting and you're still hung up on sizing and worried about fitting into a box or a certain number, get rid of that. Just try it on and then make it your own. So this is an oldie but a goodie. You've probably seen me talk about my belt loop hack before. In case you haven't, I'm going to show you again. So I always get extra long men's belts because it enables you to do this effect, and it gives a high fashion nod, like Vivienne Westwood has done this, Off-White. There's definitely been this kind of long belt trend time and time again over the years. So I have pulled these oversized jeans in place, nice and tight. I put the little tooth up the top there. You bring the belt underneath, so it comes up here. Then you've got this little loop here, right? So then this guy goes in here. You pull it through, et voila, loop belt, and very high fashion inspired. And I have had the bottom of mine embossed, embellished, personalized, whatever you want to call it, with my initials. I had this done at a boot maker. So have a look in your area and see if somebody can do the same for you. To top it off, I'm gonna go these. See, again, just reworking the same jewelry because it's just timeless. And then this bag, this was actually gifted to me by a company called Maison Sabre, and they have embellished it for me with my initials. It's ethical leather, sustainable leather, made really consciously. The quality is incredible, and this is a great go-to. It's got lots of little compartments. It's just such a great piece, so I'm very grateful for that. All right, let's do it. Incredible skirt is my pick for Wednesday. Today I have a really lovely fancy lunch, so I wanted something that was gorgeous and feminine, but you know, I like to be a little bit different as well. Really playing off this incredible print, I thought, why not make it look like it's a shirt dress? So I have taken the silk black blouse that you saw me wearing on Monday, and I have tucked it in, and then I have added this incredible custom made Loewe inspired peplum belt that I had done by a young maker on Etsy, which is another one of my tips, to explore sites like that and explore artisans and makers and small brands and have them make something tailored to you. I'm wondering if I need a necklace. I probably do. I might put my gold chain back, layer it up today maybe. Maybe I'll do another necklace as well. Or is that enough? I think maybe that's enough. And then you got to help me with the bag. Do I go this little Chanel perfume bottle inspired? I could cross-body it, wear it off the one shoulder. Option B is this little guy. So this is the Jacquemus inspired tiny bag energy. And then some shades. I've added these little chains, which cost me $2 a piece, found them in the necklace section. Always look in the accessories for things that you could embellish other things with. All right, let's go to lunch, ladies. Happy Thursday and day 4 of my capsule challenge. I've got more work stuff and running around. I want to be cute but comfy. Pulled out the silk slip again and the silk vintage blouse. I've just left it undone, so it's, you know, I'm covered, but it's just relaxed and cool. I've kept the sleeves done up so I can show off this beautiful button detailing and the really exquisite tailoring, and a little bit of my arm candy. Simple vintage necklace today. I'm gonna go these guys. This little bag made from an old pair of jeans. Obsessed with this. Check out my shoes. These are also thrifted. They are works of art. Look at these bad boys. I felt like I needed to rescue them. They were $10 from Salvos online. They are giving me Brother Vellies. That's a sustainable luxury shoe brand. Check them out. I actually thought that's what these were, but they're not. Let me show you close up. I mean, they're just wild. They're all handmade. They could have been a prototype for Brother Vellies. I don't know, but I don't know how they ended up in Australia. And that's the thing with thrifting. Sometimes you don't know, but sometimes I just feel like this is a work of art and I want to honor it and love it and treasure it. All right, let's go. Happy Friday. We made it. Day 5 of my capsule challenge. So this is my daytime outfit. I've got some work stuff to do today, but then I wanted to show you how I'm going to transfer this day outfit into going out tonight for dinner and drinks. So for the day, I have just gone my Opshopulence tee. So this is a thrifted tee, and then I had it embroidered with the title of my book. This is an oversized linen blazer, men's jeans cinched at the waist with a little pop of cowhide leopard print. Got a heel, because I'm going out straight after. And then this bag, which carries everything for work. Now, let's transform it for the night. Et voila. The same linen blazer underneath the bustier. Then I've just kind of pushed it up and manipulated it a bit. And then this is a divine silk scarf. And something I love to do is add it underneath. So you get this really interesting asymmetry. So you've got the shorter piece here and then the longer piece here, and this beautiful, like, free-flowing piece of silk, which is a work of art in itself. Look at that. Isn't it divine? Then I think I'm gonna go this little guy. Okay, let's go out. Thank you for watching. I hope that you found this inspiring. Why not give it a try yourself? Put together a little capsule from what you already have, or some pieces that you've thrifted that are inspiring you, or that maybe they're not. Maybe you're like, I haven't worn this, how do I re-love it? Put it into a little, you know, inspired collection, something that's colorful or something that's got lots of texture and interesting contrast. For me, being a Libran, I love to put it into like a color palette. As you saw, it had lots of, you know, burnt oranges and yellows and leopard and black and kind of lots of earthy natural tones, and it was that skirt for sure that kicked it off. So that helped me ignite my stylist brain and put it into that little collection, and it just inspired me for the whole week. It was amazing, and as you saw, it was a really limited amount of pieces. It's also a testament to the power of great accessories, brooches, beautiful bags, a wonderful pair of shoes, interesting belts. Those things can elevate and change and switch out an item so instantly and effortlessly. And everything that you saw of mine is thrifted. It doesn't have to be about spending a lot of money. You don't need these big designer brands. Whilst they're nice and we'd all love it, if you like that, sure, it's totally fine. The name of the game here is really about doing more with less, reducing our consumption, challenging ourselves, and most importantly, igniting our creativity and our imagination. Because I don't know about you, but that makes me feel great. If ever I'm having a bit of a downer day, I dive into my wardrobe, I play with my clothes, I organize things, I color code, I put things into these little collections, and I feel joyous again. So thank you again for watching. As I say, I hope that it inspired you and educated you and gave you some little food for thought. Lots of love, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Mwah.